Dear listeners of my channel, now we all live in very difficult times, and situations can be different. I find myself in a situation where I urgently need funds, so I will be very grateful to anyone who will support me and help me with any amount acceptable to you. The requisites for help are in the description. Through our beliefs, we form a bridge between everything we can imagine and reality. It is the power of our ideas about ourselves that is the source of our highest aspirations and greatest dreams that make the universe what it is. And if the entire universe is too big to think about, well, no problem. We can start by thinking about ourselves and what immediately surrounds us. Think about your connection to the room you are sitting in and the car you drive. As you think about them, ask yourself, what role did I play in getting here? How did I get to this very place, at this very moment? And then think about how time, space, energy, and matter, mysteriously and incomprehensibly, came together to bring you to this very moment in time. And ask yourself, is this an accident? Are you just a random child of biology, energy, and matter, equally randomly placed in this time period? If you answer no to this question, then you will like what follows. For if you are truly convinced that you are more than just a play of chance, time, space, and energy, would you really believe that you are in a world of so many quantum possibilities without a chance to choose one? To recognize that we play a central role in how everyday reality behaves is to recognize that we are in some way interacting with the essence of the universe. And to do so, we must also recognize the following. Our beliefs have the power to change the flow of events in the universe, literally interrupting and reorienting time, matter, space, and those events that occur within time and space. When we choose a new career path, jump into a new relationship, decide to get rid of a deadly disease, or do the opposite of all of these things, we are truly rewriting the code of reality. If we think about all the possible outcomes that result from all the choices we make every day, it becomes clear that our seemingly insignificant choices can have consequences far beyond what we think of as our personal lives. Clearly, in a universe where each successive experience builds on the results of the previous experience, each and every one of them is necessary. There are no wasted choices, for every experience and every choice is essential. They all have to be where they are, for only then will they entail other experiences and choices. Then, for example, our unexpected decision to help a stranded person at the airport, or our willingness to understand why we are angry before venting our anger on the heads of those who do not deserve it, take on new meaning. Every choice we make sets in motion a wave of change not only in our own lives, but also in the world around us. So think about everything that has happened to you from before you were born to where you are now. Think about the hundreds of millions of tiny particles of stardust that appeared in the universe at the moment of its birth. Think about where those particles were and how they came together properly so that you could come into being as you are today. And then it will become quite clear to you that something, namely some intelligent force, is holding all those particles together right now, at the very moment you are listening to this. That force is what makes our beliefs so powerful, and if we can get in touch with it, we can change the pattern of behavior that our particles are operating under in this world. In other words, then we have the opportunity to rewrite the code of reality. Some modern scientists, and their number is growing every year, compare the universe to a large-scale and incredibly ancient virtual reality, and literally. Through this comparison, our everyday world is thought of as a simulation, functioning in much the same way as the holodeck, the holographic compartment of a spaceship, in the television series Star Trek: The Next Generation, released in 1987. By understanding the laws of this ancient and ever-present program of reality, we will gradually, step by step, understand how to change the circumstances that create the fear, war, and disease that plagued us in the past. Under the influence of this way of thinking, everything will take on a whole new meaning. As speculative and fantastical as this may sound, it is only one of the possible outcomes that directly result from a powerful new way of thinking and a new understanding of the universe. But everything has its turn. For now, let us return to the general idea of reality as a program. How can something as vast and immense as the entire universe function like a computer? The simplicity of the answer to this question may surprise you. Subscribe to the channel. There are many more interesting things to come.